Atmanam, whose hearts Dhunuta, remove. Sri, based on their wealth. Mother, being maddened. Stambham, their false pride. Pashun, their animals. Nayata, bring. Sankhyayam, to destruction. Translation. To the clouds of destruction, King Indra said. What is the name of the cloud of destruction? Samvartaka. Samvartaka, who brings pralayavari, the water of devastation. So Indra is ordering him. What is his order? The prosperity of these people have made them mad with pride. Indra is talking about Brajavasis. The prosperity of these people has made them mad with pride, and their arrogance is backed up by Krishna. Now go and remove their pride and bring their animals to destruction. Who is speaking? Indra is speaking. He is ordering. He is full of anger. Purport. It is clear from this verse that the residents of Vrndavan had become highly prosperous simply by protecting cows. Since Indra wanted to destroy their so-called pride based on wealth by killing their animals. Well-tended cows produce large quantities of milk, from which come cheese, butter, yogurt, ghee, and so on. These foods are delicious by themselves and also enhance other foods such as fruits, vegetables, and grains. Bread and vegetables are delicious with butter, and fruit is especially appetizing when mixed with cream and yogurt. Dairy products are always desirable in civilized society, and the surplus can be traded for many valuable commodities. Thus, simply by a Vedic dairy enterprise, and the residents of Vrndavan were wealthy, healthy, and happy. Even in the material sense, and most of all, they were eternal associates of the Supreme Lord Krishna. This is actually a very beautiful pastime where two kinds of message is communicated to the devotees in the same verse. So one is, you can see the arrogance part of Indra, which commonly people discuss, but there are also some acharyas like Vishwanath Chakrabarti Thakur. They have given another understanding of this insightful story. Now, because if you see Srila Prabhupada, he is focusing his purport entirely on how these Brajavasis they have attained their opulence, they are leading a very healthy and happy, prosperous life, then how do you describe that Indra is doing something nonsense? It cannot be possible. So, there are two different understandings. We will look into that. So, here in general we have been seeing from the previous chapter that so these Gopas, guided by actually Nanda Maharaj and other Brajavasis, and they were guided by Krishna, and they decided to stop worshipping Indra. That Indra Puja, worship of Indra, have been there for many generations. And Indra have been accepting their worship, and he is thinking this year also they are going to worship me. And all of a sudden he found this small boy, he is guiding them, and these people are listening to him. Looks like, they have gone mad. They don't understand who I am. And they stopped my worship. Oh, this is a great offense they have committed unto me. So now he is thinking, as we know in the last chapter, Indra have been speaking out of anger. What kind of offense these Brajavasis have committed by not worshipping him? What do you understand from this? Sometimes, a devotee might be doing very good thing, right? Brajavasis are doing, actually they are serving Krishna by following his instructions. So they are on the right track. But Indra, he is thinking they are not in the right track. Right? They are committing offense. They are pride, they have pride. From this episode, we can understand that when a devotee is in the right path, he is doing everything to glorify Krishna, to serve Guru and Gauranga's instructions, then somebody who is actually becoming inimical to them, finding fault with them, criticizing them, blaming them, need to understand that actually this is where he is. That's why he is trying to see people with that eyes. This is Indra's pride. Brajavasis have no fault, right? So Indra is thinking they have committed offense. Then what did he say? Now in this verse, he is called for the Samvartaka cloud. Samvartaka cloud is the cloud which normally appears at the time of devastation. For many years, the rainfall will continue. How? It's said like, the trunk of an elephant, so big, right? The water will fall from the sky like elephant trunk. Can you imagine? Torrents of rain falling, then everything will be destroyed by the water of devastation. So he is saying this, the prosperity of these people has made them mad with pride. Esam siya avaliptanam. Siya avaliptanam. Si means Aishwarya, the opulence. What is the opulence of the Brajavasis? How they have smeared this opulence. First we will discuss this, direct part here, that Indra is saying they have become maddened with the pride because they have got so much of opulence. What is the opulence? Their opulence is cow. The Krishna have been helping them to tend these cows, and they feel this is their opulence, and of course I can see their opulence. Indra is saying how externally he is seeing their opulence. What is the opulence? Because they get lot of milk, out of milk they prepare yogurt, ghee, butter, and then they are taking it to Mathura. In Mathura market they are selling all these items, then they are also getting other commodities, and they are very healthy, wealthy people. So Indra is very much, against their success. So he is saying they have been following this man, this boy, small boy, and they are externally also they are looking very beautiful. They are very prosperous. Now, because they have not offered their worship to me, I am going to punish them. This is their offense. They must be chastised. So what to do? If Samvartaka asks, so what do you want me to do? Then say, okay, you go Dhunuta Sri Madastambham. You, here, Dhunutam, remove, yes. You remove their pride. How? The success is go. As they have been tending the cows, so that actually has brought them the opulence. Now you go, send torrents of rains, so that whole Brajavasis, they will suffer, and their cows, they will be destroyed. Then they will learn through the hard lesson that what is the result of committing, what is the result of offending me? They have stopped worshipping me. So that is the message Indra is trying to give to Samvartaka cloud. So actual explanation is there is another way to understand this whole pastime, because 10th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, the narration of the pastimes of Krishna is meant to bring us near Krishna. So how somebody by discussing in this way, he is having that kind of sweetness of Krishna's pastime. When we narrate like this, that he is kind of arrogant, we are not able to kind of appreciate the sweetness of Krishna's pastime. But actually Krishna's pastimes are very sweet. They are meant to draw our attention to Krishna. How beautiful Krishna is. How beautiful his pastimes are. So therefore, here it is said that Indra is instructing this cloud. Very interesting. He is saying, Krishnena Dma Pitatmanam. Here this Dhnapita Atma also means body. Like when somebody smears his body with sandalwood, what happens? It cools down the body, right? Dhnapita What is the Dhnapitatma? Shriya Dhnapitatma means they have been worshipping the Sri, and by the mercy of Sriji, they have attained this opulence. And with this opulence, it looks like they have become little proud. And this Sri Mother has increased some heat in their body. Now, what is that heat? Srila Jiva Goswami, he explains, he says, when devotees, they serve Krishna and Krishna also brings the opulence to them, and when they become more successful in their Krishna consciousness, that enhances Premagni, that produces Premagni, right? Sometimes some devotees, they feel, this is the success I have got because of Krishna. A devotee, when he sees his success coming because of Krishna, they become more attached to him. That arouses some sort of loving sentiment to get more closer to Krishna, right? So that means this Premagni is now ignited. So they must be feeling hot. So what do you want? So now the Premagni is ignited. So you should do something, samvartaka, so that they should be, they should enter into more intensified state of attainment of prema. How? Sri Radha Gopinath Ji ki. So he is saying, you go, you send you send the rainfall in such a way that they should come near Govardhan. Because Krishna is going to lift Govardhan. And when Krishna is going to lift Govardhan, and these devotees who had been, the Premagni have been ignited in them, when they come near Govardhan and they sit next to Krishna, oh, that will be a better experience for them. You understand? So his desire is that by Siya Chandana Charchita, and by getting this opulence, they have attained this prema, and this premagni is there in them. Now you should rain this much so that they can come to Govardhan and sit near Krishna. He is not going to kind of tell them that, oh, he is going to harm them, I want to separate them. No, he wanted to bring them closer to Krishna. Because Premagni is there now. Now I want to enhance their exchange of sweetness by bringing closer to each other. Who does not desire to live near Govardhan? Because Govardhan is very beautiful, very peaceful. So I want to give them that shelter of Govardhan so that they will appreciate their dealing or their loving exchange of their loving dealing with Krishna by being near Govardhan. So this is another understanding. And Prabhupada also, our Prabhupada disciples, they have given very beautiful purport in this connection. They are saying that those who are devotee of Lord Krishna, and when they are engaged in tending cows, automatically they become prosperous. They get a lot of opulence. And therefore, they are saying, a very beautiful term they have used, that simply by a Vedic dairy enterprise, the residents of Vrndavan are wealthy, healthy and happy, even in the material sense. So, this tells us that when cow protection is properly happening in the society, it brings prosperity and wealth. How, like in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna also explains, right? Jagyad bhavati parjanna, parjannad anna sambhava, annad bhavanti bhutani, parjannad anna sambhava, jagyad bhavati parjanna, jagya karma samudbhava. So he is speaking these things. He is saying that the living entities, they subsist by eating food grains. But how the food grain is produced? Jagyad bhavati parjanna. The vegetation in the cause of vegetation in the earth is rain. But how the rain is produced? Through yajna. Now how you perform yajna? By ghee. Where do you get the ghee? From the cow. So you protect the cow, get ghee, perform yajna, there will be rainfall, there will be nice vegetation, and that's how you subsist, by eating these food grains. Whatever is required, everything is kind of given through this wonderful process. Therefore, Prabhupada, they are saying this Vedic dairy enterprise, it brings health and wealth, happiness in the society. Unfortunately, some people today, they are dead against these dairy products, right? These are number one murkha. Murkha? Murkha means illiterate people. We say murkha, a nice word. Murkha. Murkha means dull-headed people. they have no brain. Why we say this? You see, why we say they don't have brain? These people, they have spoiled this dairy product, right? How? Nowadays, even now also in Guyana also they have started, which was not before. See, all these big company, they are coming into the village, they are setting their business and they are collecting all the milk from the cow rearers and processing it in the machine, adding what not, means actual milk is spoiled. Yes, when they are processing in the machine, thinking we will preserve it, we will give it to mass for many days, we are actually doing great service to the humanity. You idiot people, you are actually spoiling humanity. By what they are doing, by processing this milk, they are actually, you can say, poisoning it in one way. I can share with you my experience. Actually, I drink fresh cow milk in Mayapur every day. I know what is fresh cow milk. When I was in Tampa, I was with one devotee's house, I told them I want to drink milk. They gave me a glass of milk. I could not drink, I am telling you. I threw it. I could not drink it. My body couldn't take it actually. Because the body rejects automatically, which is not wanted. But same milk when I drink in Mayapur, I can drink 1 liter milk, I am telling you, I have no problem. So, from my experience I am telling, that is not actually milk what they are selling in the supermarket. The original nutrition, the food values are actually spoiled. Maybe they are adding some, vitamins, chemicals, to kind of, say, or if you testify the milk which is sold in the market, looks like all vitamins, all minerals are there, but they are not actually directly coming from the cow. Because through by processing it, they're adding something, subtracting something, what they do only they know. But from the taste I can tell you. That means now many people, they cannot digest that milk which is being sold in the market. Because this is not conducive to the human body. When you process it when you process a natural product which is meant for, I mean to say the natural product is meant for human consumption, which is the Krishna's creation, it is perfectly created in a way with a composition which will go well with the human body. Now, after spoiling this naturality of the milk, then they are selling in the market and they are saying you eat. And when people are drinking, they cannot digest the milk. There is so much of health issues. Oh, now dairy product is nonsense. You should not eat. One devotee brought her son to a doctor. Doctor said, you should stop drinking milk. What is this? No brain, don't understand. Milk is a kind of, is a very important item for the sustenance of the body. How can you say, no, don't drink milk? And there is so much of this veganism campaign is going on today. Even some devotees also, unfortunately, are taking shelter of those kind of campaigns. They believe, yes, we should not eat these dairy products. Of course, they have their kind of statement of, yes, these cows are being sent to the slaughterhouse. We don't want to drink this milk or milk products where the mother is sent to the slaughterhouse. Then why don't you make the arrangement? For example, this part of the world is so much of grass, abundant of grass available, and anywhere you keep cow, they can graze very happily. If somebody is having a big chunk of land where they can rear the cow, they will get good milk and you can drink it very nicely. I drank this milk in Guyana, it was so beautiful. In Barbi's temple, where I was staying with the devotee, they said, Prabhu, we get from it directly from the farmer, and that's very pure cow milk. I drank, it is very nice, wonderful. So in that way, that is actually Vedic dairy merchandise. And these people have taken that concept of Vedic merchandise by processing the milk and milk product and selling in the market, but spoiling people's health. But our Vedic civilization does not promote this. You see, you bring milk today, okay? If you want to prepare yogurt, which is called dahi, sometimes yogurt means cheese. No, dahi, I am talking about dahi, curd. So, if you bring today that milk and you after boil the milk, bring down the temperature, then you add this agent, right? We say jaman, saja, some sour item, and then tomorrow it becomes yogurt. If you keep the same and tomorrow if you add more milk to it, you will keep on adding. If you keep on adding for like 3-4 days, it will not go spoil actually. Then after 3-4 days, you get good quantity milk, I mean yogurt, and then you churn it, right? You cannot churn 1 liter of yogurt. In India, we have like big pots. One container can contain even 10-15 liters, and then they churn. Then you get nice butter. Then you boil it to get the ghee. That will not create cholesterol. You know, that ghee product will not harm your body. Now what they are doing? With raw milk, they use the machine to get the cream out of it and then try to boil it, then get the ghee. That ghee is going to collect cholesterol in your body. See, this is just science. So, what is the meaning of Vedic merchandise? That we need to understand. We have created these machines by exercising our brain power, and we are thinking we are advancing, but we are screwing up everything. This is the kind of pathetic situation of this modern civilization. And therefore, those who study Bhagavatam, they can get more clarity about the human mission. So another thing to extract from this section today is that, like you see, when somebody becomes a devotee of Lord Krishna, they actually prosper. Why I am making this statement is, you go to any devotee, you find out when they are practicing Krishna consciousness, their all needs are provided very nicely. Like Prabhupada was asking me yesterday, you are traveling brahmachari, how you get the money? Actually, people have devotees help actually. When you travel, devotees they provide support, they know. And if you are not greedy, whatever is near, Krishna actually arranges all these things. It's a fact, right? For example, our devotees are chanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. What is the mean? What is this chanting? Chanting means serving Krishna. At least they are coming near Krishna, right? Chanting means also they are actually coming closer to Krishna. But you see, when devotees are engaged in offensive chanting, that also brings dharma, artha, kama. Yes, that will bring the artha. I am just talking from this perspective, you see. When even they are engaged in chanting with offense, that may bring economic development. They may get economy. And with economy, what happens? Their pride increases. When the pride is at high, they are becoming hot. Dhna pitatmanam. Dhna pitatma. Dhma is kind of burning. You have seen, having so much opulence means arrogance. Then sometimes Krishna makes some arrangement. He will arrange somebody to come and punish you or behave with you in such a way that your ego is crushing. So in this connection, looks like Indra is arranging the Samvartaka cloud to come and crush the ego that has arisen because of the Sri, Aishwarya, the opulence of the Brajavasis. But actually he is bringing them near Krishna. Similarly, Krishna sometimes arranges, you are chanting his name will have its effect. Either it may give you Krishna prema or it may give you artha kama. It will give you. You are Krishna is, you are approaching him means he has to give you. He is merciful. What you deserve, he will give. Then when you, because Krishna is always, he said no, Suhridam Sarva Bhutanam. How can he do anything bad to the devotees who are chanting his name? You chant his name, you get the opulence, and then you become maddened. Your heat is increasing in your body. So he has to make some arrangements so that you come near Krishna, come near him, then he will again subside that fever. So he is arranging somebody. Then again you blame him. Oh, why this devotee is doing this to me? Hey Baba, why are you chanting Krishna's name? You are chanting Krishna's name, you want to come near him. So he is making an arrangement through using this person as an agent to act on his behalf to bring you near him, but you don't see him, that fact. And what do? You criticize this devotee. You fault find with him. Our Krishna consciousness is so sweet. You understand? She is laughing. Huh? Yes. Do you agree, Prabhu? Yes. That is what this pastime is telling us, teaching us. Krishna is very sweet. When Krishna says he is Suridam Sarva Bhutanam, how can you say devotees who are engaged in Krishna consciousness, there will be any ill thing happening to them? No. Krishna consciousness is all sweet. So we have to see, we have to have the eyes of the scripture, the acharyas, to see things from proper perspective, and then we will not get distracted, we will not get disturbed. So Bhagavatam is a beautiful scripture. It trains us with the necessary understanding, knowledge, so that we can always remain Krishna conscious, we can always serve their lordships for their pleasure. Okay, I think it's already, time is up. So we'll conclude here unless you have any question or comment. Yes, Prabhu.
One of the points you made was that an alternative meaning or reading of the verse could be that Indra is telling to the clouds to go and increase their prema for Krishna by bringing them over them. Is it correct to say that was an unintentional thing that Indra was saying? It wasn't something he was intending, but it happened as a result, as a consequence of his own pride, that it increases the sweetness of Krishna.
I don't want to find fault with Indra, because you see, why we are studying Bhagavatam? Study of Bhagavatam is meant to enhance our love for Krishna. That is the goal of studying Bhagavatam. If we are analyzing Srimad Bhagavatam from a perspective which is enhancing our offensive mentality, fault-finding mentality, by reading some sections we are becoming, our behavior is actually bringing us away from Krishna consciousness. That is not the goal of studying Bhagavatam. So it needs to be explained in the proper context, whether he did with intention or not, what was his intention. Acharyas can defend. There are two things. Okay, Indra has done, apparently speaking like that, that is the kind of, you can say, the prominent aspect of this pastime, which we have been kind of discussing one way, but how it is helping the devotee to get connected with Krishna. Therefore, Acharyas have commented in that way that Saraswati, the goddess of learning, she has her own interpretation of this pastime. So this is the pastime. Why we chant this? Narayanam namaskritya naranchaiva narottamam devim saraswatim vyasam. What is this Saraswati doing? Goddess of learning is helping you to come near Krishna, or is kind of goddess of learning from this Bhagavatam teaching is bringing you away from Krishna. So it has to be kind of discussed in the proper context and understood properly. That is the point. If Indra is arrogant, as we commented in the beginning, yes, sometimes some people, they even fault find with the true devotees. Like in this case, Brajavasis are true devotees. Then we said that yes, because he is in that situation, he is actually having the pride in him, but he is seeing the pride in others. What he sees, he is seeing, but he is seeing in the wrong place. He is not able to see in him. Then if you take a lesson, oh, I am, so that means this is my situation. Now I need to understand, I need to work on myself. This is the lesson for us. Then this is bringing us near Krishna. If we see, Indra, you are doing like this. What do you mean by Indra are doing like this? What is the lesson for you? Why are you studying this Bhagavatam? The goal of studying Bhagavatam is to attain prema, love. It has to be discussed from that perspective. Then Bhagavatam study is meaningful. But then Bhagavatam is not just any kind of, an encyclopedia. It has been contented with all varieties of knowledge. Yes, it has all knowledge in it. Otherwise, it is not Krishna. Krishna means everything. But how everything is bringing, just like we say, okay, everything is here in this world. Okay, we go out, you see a nice rose flower, you think of giving to Krishna. A man sees, he wants to bring it to his beloved. Same thing, right? So similarly, Bhagavatam is everything, and it's Bhagavatam actually meant for arousing Krishna prema in the students, devotees. Make sense? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you all very much, dear devotees, for coming and encouraging us by participating in this wonderful section of Srimad Bhagavatam. So now we have to go for, I believe, prasadam, right? Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda ki, Nitai Gaura Premanande, Hari Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Mataji didn't come.